Welcome everyone. Of course, we have January now. So this is the month of Capricorn. Capricorns are referred to as the goat and their planet is Saturn. So if you happen to have your birthday between December 22nd through January 20th, then you are a Capricornian. And how do we recognize this sun sign? Well, you'll learn to recognize the sun sign, but you'll need some practice. Study the quiet spider in the corner. He hasn't a chance against the fast-flying insects, but they get caught in his cleverly spun web, and the spider wins. Now study a Capricorn. Where will you find him? Just about anywhere. He can advance or improve himself. Anywhere he can get ahead and further his secret ambitions. Since the goat merges into the group so gently, unconsciously camouflaging himself into the background, it's not always easy to recognize the physical characteristics of the sun sign. Capricorns can be stocky and muscular, thin and wiry, or plump and soft. But no matter how the body is shaped, the goat will give the impression of being rooted to the spot until he decides to move to another spot. There's always a faint aura of melancholy and seriousness surrounding the Saturn personality. None of them completely escape the Saturnine influence of stern discipline and self-denial. Their hands are capable, their voice is usually even and soothing, and you'll probably notice a gentleness that flatters and persuades. Capricorns can look and act as harmless as a feather quill, but they are as tough as a keg of nails. They hammer away persistently, relentlessly, managing to digest insults, pressures, disappointments, and duty as calmly as the goat digests rusty cans, broken glass, and cardboard. They steadily follow the upward path with inbred faith in the security of the well-traveled road and contempt for the enticing shortcuts they know are full of pitfalls. Capricorns have an enormous admiration for those who have preceded them to the top of the mountain and also have laid down the laws for the journey. They court success, they respect authority and honor tradition. Lots of energetic, impulsive people label them as snobbish and stuffy. The goat could conversely label his critics rash and foolish, but usually he's too wise to make unnecessarily, those enemies out of them by indulging in such self-defense. The Saturn-ruled submit, they agree, they adapt, or do they just appear to do so? Capricorn allows others to walk in front of him, but he often gets there first against all logic. He's careful to avoid the obstacles, the sharp rocks. No wonder he seldom stumbles. There are Capricorns who are deliciously romantic, but they won't let their emotions blind them to the facts. Don't defy the conventions if you want the respect of the goat. Even the most daring ones, and they are the exceptions, will observe at least the outer trappings of social acceptability. Public scenes and raw, naked, uncontrolled passions embarrass them. So I guess now I think you can do a pretty good job of recognizing a Capricornian. Welcome everyone Let's talk about the Capricorn Man. Please do subscribe and share. Now, this Capricorn Man has a self made brick wall around him. He's shy, but he's strong and tough. He's pleasant, but he's fiercely ambitious. Secretly, Capricorn yearns for adulation. He would love to thrill the crowd on a flying trapeze. In his private dreams, the goat is an incurable romantic, but Saturn chains his nature. The stern planet of discipline demands of him calm behavior, practical actions, and serious intent. With an eye for pedigree and perfection, they will look around pretty carefully. The goat will pick a girl who will be a good mother. Then she'll have to be a good cook and housekeeper. After that, she'll have to dress well to impress his business associates and friends, and preferably be a cut above them in background, manners, breeding, and intelligence. Last of all, he'll make a quick check to see if she's beautiful or if she appeals to his physical senses. Take his mother to lunch once a week and let him see how practical you are with your budget. Be sure to respect his father as the wisest gentleman you'll ever meet and make casual references to your great uncle or your ancestor who fought for some very important fight or war, perhaps. After his family has proposed, or rather after he has proposed, put your foot down firmly. Let him know you love his folks dearly, but he's the one whose bed and board you've chosen to share. Otherwise, you'll spend many a Saturday night cooking dinner for his Uncle Charlie or helping his younger sister through her painful adolescence. A Capricorn man as a father, he'll be a father, the literal personification of the word. He'll always be at the head of the table, and that goes for picnics too. Even if he's one sitting on the poison ivy near the anthill, around the paper cloth spread under the trees. The spot where the Capricorn daddy sits is the head of the table. Most Capricorn marriages are solid, but if the goat makes a mistake, he'll walk out abruptly and his wife won't get a second chance. Capricorn abhors divorce, so it won't happen often, but when it does, it's final. To be blunt, when he's had it, he has had it. Your Saturnine husband may regulate lovemaking to a schedule, along with shopping, correspondence, doing his banking, visiting museums or art galleries, and cleaning his gun and trophy collection. It may seem cold and unsentimental, but remember that the practical Capricorn is interested in the physical side of love long after other husbands resort to poetry to express their emotions. Interpret it. That means just what I had said back at the beginning. Desert lust. After he's retired, he'll have more time to develop his technique of affection. That's better than assurance. And you'll have that too with a Capricorn husband. Insurance against a rainy day, insurance against loneliness, and insurance against the blows of a sordid, ugly world. Any sensible female appreciates the value of Saturn devotion. He won't be a fiery lover who courts you with starry eyes and passionate, flowery speeches, but he'll protect you from all your feminine fears. He's a tough guy with a gentle heart. He'll chop the wood for that cozy fire, then sit with you in front of it and hold your hand tenderly. No matter how many gray hairs, extra pounds, or wrinkles you add as the years slip by, to him you'll always look like the girl who made him say, I love you. When you stop to think about it, why should he say it again and again? Once is enough when it lasts that long. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe and share.